Hello, Professor José Azorín, and welcome to the 8th European Congress of Neurorehabilitation. This European Congress brings together the scientific and clinical communities. What do you believe is the unique role it plays in bridging the gap between research and daily patient care in neurorehabilitation?
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here in this conference, first of all. And I think, from my point of view, I have to say that I'm a full professor, but my background is not, I'm not a clinician, I'm an engineer. So in my case, I think that this conference is the best scenario to try, to power this interaction between clinician and technical people, because in the end, we have to cooperate if we want to advance the field.
Considering your specialty, what future developments do you envision for the complex multidisciplinary field of neurorehabilitation?
Okay. In my case, I very focus on motor rehabilitation. I mean, in the end, what we are doing right now is we are decoding brain signals in order to try to command external devices, such as, for instance, exoskeletons for walking or for helping people to move their arm. So in my case, I think that right now, artificial intelligence is growing very fast, and we can take advantage of that if we are able to decode in a better way the brain signals. Because if we understand better the brain, I think that we will be able to do, more important things in the case of motor rehabilitation.
And what emerging trend or technology from this field are you most excited about and looking forward to?
I mean, I think in the future, on the one hand, we have to evolve the hardware system, because we are recording the EEG signal in the same way that we were recording the signal a lot of years ago. So maybe new materials can advance the field. But of course, I'm really interested in non-invasive, brain-computer interfaces, because of course we can use invasive technology, but I think that we have to go to that target that is, okay, let's decode brain signals, let's decode EEG signals, and I'm sure that we can do that if we, start to research about new deep learning techniques.
And what is, in your perspective, the most challenging future development in neurorehabilitation, and how can ECNR come close to this endeavor? How can it help?
I mean, on the one hand, I think that we have to go to low-cost devices or low-cost systems, because usually when a person wants to perform some kind of motor rehabilitation, usually they have to use some big exoskeleton that they are not cheap, and even they have to use some devices for decoding the EEG signal that they are not cheap neither. So I think that we have to move to this kind of low-cost rehabilitation when people can use this system at home, because if not, there is a lot of people that cannot afford this technology. So until now, I mean, we were focusing always the rehabilitation in hospitals, in centers that are clinical, etc. But we have to advance, we have to go to low-cost system, and we have to transfer this technology to the people.
And considering your research experience on brain-machine interfaces, what is one key insight from your work that has impacted your understanding on how the brain interacts with machines to regain movement?
Okay, I think that when I started, to research in this field, I was thinking about brain-computer interfaces, such an independent system that we calibrated in order to decode brain signals. But I have discovered that this is not really true. I mean, a brain-computer interface is like a symbiotic system. I mean, the human has to adjust to the brain-computer interface. I mean, the person has to adjust on how to generate the brain signals in order to command some devices. But at the same time, we are calibrating the brain-machine interface to get used to the brain signal of the user. So, thanks to this collaboration, thanks to this symbiotic behavior of the system, we are able to command devices from brain activity.
Okay, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the interview.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for your invitation to participate here.